Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 10 of Raft, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Congrats! Hopefully I will make you a very comfortable sort of ranch thing soon. I feel like my blueprints are wrong here. Let me consult my screenshots that I have of my other ship, making sure that I am building this correctly. I guess what will help is for me to get rid of these tree plots and start actually designing my second floor the way I had it normally. Alright, we're looking good. So yeah, I just need these trees to grow so they can get on my way. No peace. Didn't even get there in time. Rude. So very rude. Alright, so far as the blueprint goes, I am actually going to remove the sail. Does sleeping accelerate tree growth? It might. I actually don't even know. Sorry to say. Probably. So we're just floating wherever the tides take us for the moment. So that I can continue, or just solely focus on the building. So let me work on some of that building now. And I need nails. More nails. I'm very low on scrap. That's going to be easiest to find at the small islands, or easiest to harvest, I should say. Okay, trying to find a screenshot of this part of the boat. Okay. Yep, I need 4 more nails. Go. Give me your feathers. 1. Stingy. All right. And then 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I have a little bit more wood. Ah! These sharks look like they're, brink o' death. So I don't know how much more fight they have in them before they perish, but when they die, I'm obviously going to want to try to capitalize. I did have a crate. That's awesome. And we'll just keep floating, trying to collect as much random wood, flotsam as I can. I'm just gonna eat eggs, I don't care. I have so many. You think this sounds like Massive Attack? Old stuff or new stuff? Well, this kind of doesn't sound like Massive Attack, at least not to me. But every now and then I get a hint of some other band like this. I do like the soundtrack though, like I said. Alright, I'm running a little low on wood, so I should probably stop building for now and focus on collecting wood. The nets have picked up some, but not much. So perhaps looking out for an island. I do have a permanent spot for the raft eventually, or for the sail, but I just haven't built it yet. So I'm just gonna go into the wind, and hopefully that will take me somewhere useful. Oh, good. The trees are harvestable. The House MD was Teardrop by Massive Attack. Oh, hold on. Hit the anchor. That little dude died. And that would be really, really old Massive Attack. Their newest stuff sounds a fair bit different. Not bad, just different. Okay, where's the other shark? I have no patience. Oh, hello. And I'm just gonna full loot them because I'm not sticking around here in deep ocean. We're up to 25 shark kills. Not bad. Not bad at all. The raw eggs taste like salmonella. Believe it or not, salmonella is largely avoidable if you, depending on the way you treat your eggs. And it's funny because in America and in Europe, we treat them differently. In America, eggs normally come with like a protective coating on them, like a film or whatever. And in America, we bleach that off, meaning that eggs have to be refrigerated to remain safe from salmonella. And in Europe, I believe the standard is to leave it on. So the way that America and Europe treats eggs is fundamentally very different and not compatible with one another. So one requires refrigeration and the other does not, but requires washing, I think, is the way that cookie crumbles. So if you can just imagine that I've washed my eggs before I ate them raw, I would be salmonella free. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't read about the egg safety laws and regulations of Europe in quite some time. More random garbage knowledge that fills my brain and makes me forget things that are more important, like birthdays and anniversaries and weddings and yeah, that kind of stuff. So now with the plant plots out of the way, I do have a design where they go permanently, but it's going to take me a minute to interpret my blueprints properly to set up where they need to go. And let me hoist that anchor, because I don't need to be sitting here. Yeah, I need to hoist that up. What I really need, like I keep saying, is more scrap. Every time I'm like, oh, I have enough scrap, I then find myself in need of more scrap. I am the scrap monster. So this here will be the top floor. It's not going to be a particularly large top floor, but the top floor to my Little rafty base. What was that noise? Oh, you regrowing your coat back. I think for now, because I need more materials, it's going to be more important to get the tree planting put back down, rather than to set them up where they permanently will live forever. So, just put it here. Slightly more out of the way than where they were before. I could make more of them. I probably should make 2 more tree plots, because that's what the final design calls for, so I'll get that going. And then I'll ask you again whether you want story mission or more raft building. I'm happy with both. So 2 more tree spots is 2 hinges, 8 ropes, and a lot more planks than I currently have. Hey, city. It's going pretty well. Going smooth. No deaths. Just floating on the open sea towards a little island yonder. So, question for you all. Current priority? More raft building or heading to the story island? Well, it's not an island, but let's call it an island for spoiling reasons. I think, actually, if I read through the whole story in the notes, it tells you what it is, but I won't say, just in case. Do I have any wood? Oh, I do have a little wood. I'm going to... Oh god, it costs so many nails, too. Lord almighty. That's a lot of nails. Alright, so these are the last 2 plots that I will ever need, but my scrap is down to nearly 0. And my wood is basically at 0 as well. Let's get a population count on the new amount of sharks that I have. Because they obviously have respawned. And we'll see what y'all vote on. More seeds. Now, all the trees essentially yield sort of the same... Oh, speaking of trees. They yield the same amount of wood, more or less. But I've been growing palms. I'm sure you have noticed. It could have been mangoes. Doesn't really matter. Just any trees is good. I'm mostly just giving water to the animals to be nice, not because I need resources from them. Alright. Coming for your trees. Nope. Got the nibbles. Gonna get scrap here? I am. Definitely. I'm so dangerously low on scrap. Because if you run out of scrap, that means scrap hooks, and there's a there's a lot of tools that require scrap, so this is a nice island for scrap, so I'll make the effort. Plus, I only have 1 shark, which is awesome. Easy to kill. Drum roll. What do we got? Sunflower. Oh, not bad. Little lovely decorations. And puppy treats. It's you. Okay, got my flippers on. I don't have my ox bottle, but for a small island like this, I don't need it. Alright, get over here. I'm here to kill you. 1 stab, 2 stab. Oh, even got the 3rd. Sucks to be you, dude. 1, 2. Missed the 3rd. I'm a regular shark hunter. And it's dead. Okay. Let's resurface. This water is actually deeper than I thought. This is where the oxygen bottle actually might come in handy, but I don't think it's needed. It would just be nice to have. And I'm too lazy to smelt more vine goo. The logistics of eating shark meat underwater. A bit late for the stream? Ah, better late than never, though. If you're ever wondering, I have a schedule at my website, Rhadamant.com, and then also you can check my schedule on Twitch or check my schedule on Discord. Discord has the ability to have events now, so that you can sign up to have event announcements. So I use all 3 methods. Very redundant, but it makes sure that people can find out when I'm streaming if they want. Don't have enough oxygen for that. How's stuff going? Pretty good. How about for you, Sky? Chilling out in Starbound. Oh, that's an oldie. Okay, it looks to me like heading to the story island is what we're going to work on next. So, head to the next story island. Neat. I'll obviously continue to build the raft as I head to the next story island, but heading to the story island will be the priority and not collecting resources to build the raft. But I'll soon be finished up with this one. I don't think there's too much left here for me to grab. I'm always amazed by how much scrap is required. Thank goodness for polluters in the old world, right? Alright, I think I'm ready to take the head and head out. Probably have a ton of copper now, too. I could hear the chicken laying an egg from down here. Alright, there we go. That's enough. I'm sure there's more, but I don't need to be perfectly completionist. Alright, let's push off. So, for me to get to the next story island, here's the deal. We put in the code that I acquired. And I'll show you where to find that. It's in the journal. Hiroshi! Thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Welcome. Look at all those wonderful gifts handed out. Thank you for that. Here, I'll put Yoda on. Yoda seems attentive. I probably at some point should do something other than just eat raw or slightly cooked shark meat. Get a cook pot going, but I'm sort of waiting on the cook pot until I have the second floor built. I barely have any wood from this venture down here, which is unfortunate. So let's focus on the story island, like I said. So go to your journal and type in 8912 into your radar thingy. So 891. No, that's not 1. 12. And that will show me where I want to go next, which is 2451 to the east. Which is this way. So, let's make her away. That's kind of a while. That's pretty far, so that's going to allow me to do a significant amount of raft building in the process, which is good. You can also double check that you're heading in the right direction just by checking that you're closing in. So as you can see, that number is decreasing. 2397, 2396, so on and so forth, heading towards it. But definitely keep your computer off when you're not using it, because it does draw power from the battery. The Yoda gratitude cam. Yeah, I need to start chugging the mangoes to prevent scurvy, you're right. Which way is the radar oriented? It's just oriented to the direction that the console's pointed. So you just take a look at your console, and this direction would be that way, if that makes sense. It's a little awkward to read because that's just kind of not how it works in real life, but that's the way it works here, so for better or for worse. All right, I'm about to need a new axe. And let's plant that last seed. These tree planters are supplying a pretty considerable percentage of the wood I require for construction, so keeping them going is pretty vitally important. And we have sharks back. I haven't had an accurate head count, but at least one. Okay, watered. Good. The other trees aren't ready to go down yet. And I guess, for the first time, I will demo the sleeping. Oh, I guess it's daytime. It's, sunrise. So, never mind. I take it back. learned a shelf. I don't particularly like that style of shelf, but cool. Shelf is really, really big. Does not fit on small structures. Look at these leaves. Oh, goodness. All right, so one shark. That style of shelf does not like me. Yeah, it looks like IKEA to me. So it's like, not only do I not like it, I don't like the way it looks. I have a bone to pick with that. Oh, I do have one more. Okay, so let's get this goo going. So that if I get another animal to capture, not that I really need to capture any more animals, I can. And coming up here, got to do my periodic feather collection. And, yeah, I guess at this point, let's put this in. All right, so sail, you're gonna have to get moved yet again. I wish it would tell you when you were removing something, what you were removing. It just says remove, and sometimes when you have like overlapping items, sometimes you're removing the wrong thing. So that would be another critique. Oh, cool, I can put a sail here. I have no idea how that would be effective, but sure, we'll put it there. Put the streamer there. I make sure that I'm continuing to move towards my target. So 20... Yep, we are continuing to move towards the target. Great. Does one shark bait work for multiple sharks? Yes, but the bait has a certain HP, and that hit point value will be used up rather quickly on hard difficulty. So, although technically, yes, you can bait sharks on hard, functionally speaking, that bait won't last very long, and you'll get the nibbles. You know, you pretty much just have to kill them. You can try to bait them. I would say even more effectively than baiting them is just to stay away from them. They only can sense you 31 meters away. So on, you know, if I wanted to go to a large island, I could go to a new large island, stay over 31 meters away from the shark, and it will never know that I'm there. And that's far more an effective way to avoid being eaten than just baiting them, which requires you to spend resources, hard-earned resources, on a single-use item, you know, the bait itself. Okay, I'm sort of getting to the point where I might be ready to throw leaves out or mass craft rope. There we go. We have the explosive powder. That doesn't belong in there, though. And let's process the copper. Does anyone know if there's a bulk craft button? Well, that's about all the rope that I will ever need in my entire life. And then multiple lives. There we go. We got some rope. There's a mod for that? Well, okay. Anyone know an unmodded method to do that? You know me and mods. I'd rather suffer the clicks than to install mods that I don't absolutely need. I do actually intend to use one mod in this series, but all it does is it makes the... it makes something that is loud quiet. It's just a silencing mod. Doesn't do anything beyond that. Okay, let me pause just a second and make sure that I am properly working on the next step here. Okay, yep. Got the blueprints up. That's backwards. Oh, speaking of leaves, I actually need some leaves right now. There we go. But I'm almost out of wood, so I should hold off. Come on, wood. A lot of my wood's going into the smelter, too. I've collected enough. Oh, hello. Whoa! That was broken. That didn't take very long. The triangle foundations are half the cost of the square ones, so they're also a pretty effective way to reduce... They have the same hit points, but they're half the cost, so you could use these half triangular foundations to significantly reduce the replacement cost for when you lose pieces of your raft. Raft is coming together nicely. Well, thank you. Let me continue working on that. Okay, so in these spots here, I'm gonna have... Oh, I need nails. Shucks. Okay, we're still closing. 1,700 away from the story. Okay, there we go. And then... Good. Good. Okay, out of resources, but yeah, the captain's quarters are coming together. I'm going to need to move these nests because they are now covered by roof, which means the birds can't nest there any longer. I'm just going to stick these on the corner up here for now. I'll water you guys. One water. You'll have to fight for it. Oh, no! A lantern might look good. I'm holding out for when I get the style lantern that I prefer. There's a specific lantern style that I like more than the others, and I'm hoping to find it before I start making lanterns. But if I don't find it sometime soon, yeah, I'll throw some lanterns down. No! No! I kept it. 10%. Stupid fighters. It's the wrong box. Alright, I have essentially no wood. So let's focus on scrapbooking and collecting. Which feels weird given the size of my raft. But the problem is I'm not... Oh! That's awkward. That's the first story island. Apparently, I totally sailed in the wrong direction once I found the first story island. And now we're sailing past it again. Towards the next story island. Oh, is the lantern that I like going to be in here? Nope. A cupboard. So yeah, as you can see, this is the blue dot for that story island, and we're sailing past it that way into the next story island. So, I'm not lost. I've just because you guys voted that I work on different tasks. I was just sailing with the current before. I'm going to move my hammock up here so it's well out of the way. That frees up some space. These trees aren't ready to go yet. I'm definitely waiting to acquire a little bit more wood before I continue building, because I'm pretty wood poor. I'm down to my last stack of planks. How do you find the first story island? So in crates and barrels, you'll find blueprints for these blueprints here. You'll find blueprints for the antenna and the receiver, and you have to build an antenna, 1 receiver and 3 antenna. So here's 1 antenna, 2 antenna, and the 3rd antenna. Hook that up to a receiver, make a battery for it, and power it on, and it will lead you to the first island. Multiple story islands can spawn. Oh, true, yeah. I think that's the same one, though, because just the direction that I sailed like away and then back. So I think this is the same island. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling it's the same island. Has anyone tried letting the sharks eat the entire bottom floor? I think it will collapse. I think that's a rip. And then I believe when you lose your entire first floor, like if you lose all your foundations, you can't build new foundations out of nothing. You can only attach foundations to previously existing foundations. So if you do have your entire raft nibbled on and you lose it, you're done. Like that, it's sort of an informal game over as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm no veteran of this game. I kill sharks good. That's about all I do. What am I looking for here? I'm actually using a lot of my leaves for building, which is good. All right, and these are ready to cut. Perfect. Use the bed. Oh, good call, Dennis. I will in just a second. Let me try to use the bed once I have the new trees planted so that we could answer the question of do they advance while I sleep. For that, I need water. They do? Perfect. Good way to farm wood. As long as you're not hungry or thirsty. Okay, those aren't ready. So, alright, into the bed. And awake we go. Oh. Very, very helpful. Oops, ran myself out of water. There's always watermelon if I'm really, really, really low, but I'm not actually critical or anything like that. I am a little low on food, though. I guess... Hi, llama face. I guess I'll cook some round meat. Oops. Put my building hammer in there. That's not right. Are we walking around on flippers? We are, technically. But, unless I'm wrong, I don't believe they take durability damage as long as I'm not swimming, right? Alright, let's check on our, radar progress. Yep, we're getting closer. Make sure my sails are angled towards the goal. Maybe more. Yeah, that's about right. This game needs a flip-flap sound for when you're flipper walking. That'd be funny. Oh, look at the heavy lifting that these nets are doing. We're closing in on the story island. Just still too far for me to see, but it's out that way. All right, let's put some finishing touches up here. This is, as you may have guessed, my domicile. Not that you require one, but I want one, so we've got our bedroom here. Okay, trees aren't ready yet. Yeah. No, next is not spoiler, but here's the journal. Vasagatan, or my Dutch or whatever. I think it's Dutch. Is terrible. So whatever that is supposed to be pronounced is the next. I learned rug. I'm not gonna bother stopping at the trees because you all voted on me focusing on the story missions, so I'm just full steam ahead, story only at this point. I need more leaves. And let's finish up the captain's quarters. There it is. There's a lot of finishing touches to be made, but that's done up there. Now I need to just make this roof line look a little bit more attractive, perhaps. Or not. Just leave it. Maybe... Oh, well. Every time I'm contemplating, Shark reminds me that it's a survival game. Alright, let's check the GPS now. See how I'm faring. Okay, I need a point more forward. There we go. Something like that. It's off in this direction. I think it looks better without this. Looks a little bit more open. Hello. So I have some other future projects to do, but it's going to require more wood and investment than I currently have access to. So I'm just going to continue the story mission for now. Funny having blueprints like this. Trying to stay true to the blueprint is actually harder than it would seem. And I need stairs. There we go. Okay, a few more nails to actually make these connect up. Be nice. Oh, and here's a bit. More metals to smelt. So I've been holding off on smelting just because it consumes so much wood, as you know. Trying to hold off so I can do the building. This raft will be a lot more self-sufficient once I have the other pieces to it. That shark does not look like it can take another attack. So I might let the shark live next time it wants to munch something, so that it doesn't perish. And I can kill it off once I get somewhere where I want it dead. Let it have its snacks, in other words. Okay, I'm going to need to move this antenna. It's in my way. And this one's probably in the way too. Alright, let's put those antenna back, and let's plant seeds for more trees. These tree plots are just absolutely phenomenal. I could do more, but I'm good with the amount that I have for now. But yeah, if you really wanted to be like super self-sufficient, you could just tree plot up like crazy and produce all of your own wood. Or almost all your own wood. Like I said, there is some diminishing return issues. Oh! Drop my water. Okay, antenna time. And we should be closing in on the Vasa, which is the next story. Well, actually... one antenna. Just eat it. It's fine. I don't think it could survive another stab. Give him a freebie. Sharks gotta win sometimes, right? Otherwise, you just start to sympathize with it. I feel like my blueprints are a little wrong in this spot here. But I guess I'll find out. Oh. Hang on. 1, 2. I don't know. I'll just keep building what I think is correct. Don't sue the architect. Let me consult my board here. No, this is. I think this is right. Oh, actually, it's further like that. Okay. I'll fix that later once I have more wood. This is not where the antenna belongs, but I should be closing. Let me slap the antenna down, because this might be the story island. So I just need the antenna built anywhere so that I can use my radar. Yep, it's right there. Cool. Land ahoy. Now, there's a little bit of preparation that I have to do, getting ready to make landfall here. Meaning I need to make sure to have multiple bottles of water full and to have a lot of food on me. So let me start to bulk cook for spare food so I don't have to dip into my fruits or whatever. Because the first island that you land on is a relatively easy one, and then they get progressively harder and harder and harder. So expect the second one to be harder than the first one, and so on and so forth. I also might want a second bow and another spear. Was I right? Yeah, you were. I was right. I'm coming! I'll loot it till it dies. Doesn't matter. I don't care if it respawns. Thank you for watching Raft, which originally streamed live on Twitch, November 17th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and everybody that supports my channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.